Hey, it's Evan, goshATgoshdarnblogDOTcom. What's happening over here? Anyway, so Upwork, man, what a place. So this place has totally confused me over and over again because you're supposed to buy credits, right? And then you can apply for jobs. So I looked at how much they cost. It's like you can get 200 for 30 bucks. That seems like what I should do today. And I imagine there'll be plenty of jobs to apply for, and I could spend those 200 credits. Now, what I've noticed is the competition's fierce. Like, there's a lot of people applying for the same job you are, and I have lots of career achievements that have been published all over the place, and I'm a writer, so I go there for writing jobs, but I could do every single one of these jobs on Upwork. You know, I go on Indeed, and I know, like, I don't know what that job is, and I'll apply. But it doesn't matter, you know? So I can get Freelancer Plus, I guess it's a monthly subscription. And then you get 100 connects. Is that enough? I have no idea. Like, all this stuff's confusing, and I haven't really ventured into it, so I'm making a video about how I'm going to venture into it. $19.99 per month for Plus. It has a mindful AI called Uma to help you get your work done. That's ridiculous. Who needs that? Nobody. Nobody wants that. I don't know if I should join that or not. There's a 5% service fee, right? Is that how much they take? No. It's like 10. I forgot. They take some money away from you from your hourly fee. I forgot. I mean, but the jobs, like, I know I could do all of them. It's like, hey, write a YouTube script. Like, give me a break. I could do that. But some of these people, they want you to be like a fan of anime or something, and it's just kind of weird. Because I'm not, but I could still write about anime. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But it's all about like YouTube scriptwriter, you know, like easy. And I just get tired of not being able to apply for these things. You're like, no AI. Ah, shit. Anyway, but a lot of these jobs I could do, and I'm just tired of not getting them. True crime. There's another topic. E-commerce. YouTube. Blog. Some of these things are copywriters, like SEO/copywriter. So they basically want you to know how to sell things. Like, maybe you don't know how to sell things online. I could argue that I don't, but what I would do in that situation is that's the wind blowing outside. It's really nasty today. What I would do is say, I'm learning copywriting from all these, you know, these guys who have books on Amazon. I'm reading those books, and I'm learning copywriting right now. Just say what you're doing, because we're all learning. And what else can we do? We can't say, I don't have experience in this, but I'm reading books about it and watching YouTube videos about it. I mean, and that's what you do. And the cover letter is pretty important. Like, I wasn't always in the cover letters when I do these type of jobs, and I screwed up by not uploading one sometimes. But I would say what I've started to do is I'll have separate copy cover letters. So if I'm applying for copywriter, I would have a paragraph in there like, I am learning this about copywriting and I'm applying this. Whatever. Like, you know, it's not a lie. Like, if you say I've read this book by John Carlton, I mean, he's a famous copywriter, Dan Kennedy. I mean, if you just actually say you do that, like, people will tell you you're ahead of the game. Like Alex Hormozy, everybody talks about these people, so it's not like people don't know what you're talking about. Alex Hormozy has $100 million leads and $100 million. I forgot what the other one was. It's like $100 million like great offer to make him a lot of money. But it's a book, and you just buy it on Amazon, and you offer your Kindle Unlimited probably. And you just, you know, you just do that because, like, why wouldn't they want to hire you if you're like interested in the subject of the job? Like, you know how many like webinars I've subscribed for, and like giving my email away, and I just have nonsense just coming into my email every day, and I get like free information, and I'll put down that I'm looking at this free information on this website because I applied for a sales job last week, and I just said I'm on this website learning about sales now because I gave my email away, and they sent me an email, and this stuff's free. It's not like I'm paying for it. So you just kind of do that because that's, I mean, you just got to wing it, you know, like you can't just sit here and go, I don't know how to do that. Like, yes, you do. I mean, if we're talking about writing, like you can write anything. I know I can write anything. I mean, I could work for a lawyer and write something. I'd be bored out of my mind doing that because there's some things I don't want to write, but these people, you know, they act like you're doing rocket science, and it's just like, this is not surgery, this is like writing stuff, and you're just competing with a bunch of people, and that's the problem. So you have to buy these credits and compete, and some people would argue that when you pay for something, you're ahead of the game because you're not doing something for free. The people who do stuff for free are on a lower bar than you. You're on a higher bar because you pay for admission, you pay for the membership. And that's true, but sometimes the membership's way too expensive, and it's out of your pay range, especially if you have a job. And I'm like I don't have a job right now, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm like, well, I need to invest in Upwork because I've gotten one or like two gigs, and it was like 2 or 3 years ago, probably 2 years ago, and it was nonsense. Like I got paid like I have $52 I've been paid. I don't even know if I took it out. I probably did, but and I don't have a lot of experience on the Upwork, and it's because I didn't invest in connects. But so that's what you do. You're not lying. You just say, well, I'm learning this new thing. Like you can write about video games, for crying out loud. This is called a script writer and researcher. You're gonna research a video game, and you think like that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be easy. Okay, 30 hours a week for 1 to 3 months researching a video game? Give me a break. Like, give me that job right now, please. Like, give me a break. You know, they think you have to be an expert in this video game, and it's just ridiculous. Like, no, you don't. So I guess I would tell a white lie and be like, oh yeah, this game, I love it. I played it. It's awesome. And I have played that one, so I'll be all right. You know, and like that's the thing, because they're writing a paragraph about who they want to hire, and it's nonsense. It's just a back and forth of nonsense. And I know I could write about all these subjects, like blindfolded, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna like invest in Upwork. I went on Indeed, and like I was in there like crazy. And Indeed's like, what they're advertising now is like you're gonna pay for AI membership, and they're gonna get you a job because they're gonna submit the shit for you. And that's all fine and good, but I don't think I want to do that right now. I'm not ready to let AI apply for jobs for me, but maybe I should. But I'm gonna try Upwork, and you know, maybe I'll put a follow-up video to tell you what happened, because I mean, I'm just looking at this, and it's just like, you know how easy it is to look up like blog posts and figure out how somebody writes something? I mean, all you have to do is do that. You go, hey, how did this website write it? I'm gonna have to write it that way. I mean, I should be making millions of dollars because I know all this, but it's freaking intimidating, because who says you want to, like a recap writer? Who says you want to do that? Nobody. Who says you want to write about that subject? Nobody says. But I could. But that's how you do it. You go to the thing, and they go, oh, you want to be a YouTube scriptwriter? Like, yes. And then you go to another channel on the YouTube, and you have to copy it. That's really how it works. And I wish it wasn't. I wish we could all create our own ideas in our head, but it's about copying. And I'm not talking about plagiarism. I'm talking about the style. Because nobody wants AI written stuff. They want you to do it yourself. That's why they want to hire you. Did you hear that wheeze I just had? It's because like when I talk and then I'm drinking coffee, and there's this one YouTube clip of this kid on like a big news channel, and he's like drinking his coffee, and they're like, we're interviewing this kid today, and he's just like, and he like spits it all out. It's insane. He chokes on it and spits it all out live on the. It's like, I'm so sorry. You should look that one up. That's ridiculous. Could you imagine like millions of people are looking at you and you do that? That's crazy. Here we are on our phone making YouTube videos, and something like that could happen. Then you're on cancel culture. Fail video army. You know, this one I'm reading right now, they want you to watch a movie and recap it. It's just like, are you serious? So you have to watch like how it's done somewhere else, and then you gotta incorporate that. And it's not stealing as much as it is like, I'm gonna do it this way. That's what you're telling yourself. I'm gonna do it the way this guy did it. I'm not gonna steal from them, but I'm gonna do it the way they did it. And Tony Robbins says you gotta imitate to be a success. He has a story in his books about, you know, he went up to he was working with the military, and there was certain people that could hit the bullseye real easily. So he would take all the dudes who couldn't do that, and they started imitating the people who made bullseyes with the gun. And that's what goes on. And if you can like start understanding that, like you'll be very successful in life. Like I don't have a girlfriend right now, so what do I have to do? I have to like imitate somebody who knows I got a girlfriend, right? And it's hard to find these people because you're looking for like what, a mentor, right? A lot of these internet gurus want you to pay like thousands of dollars so they can talk to you on the phone, you know? It's just kind of ridiculous. It's called consulting. I wish I could do that. I wish I could be consulted. If you want to contact me so I can consult with you, please do that, because I will help you as many hours as you want. But because I sure as hell know how to be a writer, and I don't always have the jobs. I don't have any writing jobs. Like I pulled up a book I was writing on my own today, and I'm gonna have to do that today too. But I know how to put an Amazon book up. But I could easily write a YouTube script. It'd be so ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous to write a YouTube script for somebody else after I'm making this video for YouTube. It's just stupid. Two scripts per week. That's easy. They want you to have a deep understanding of their subject. You see how that intimidating that is? Like, I don't know anything about this. Well, you just kind of make a white lie. I mean, that's just so easy. But they're not paying a lot too, and that's rough. Because you're buying like, you know, these credits, and you're like, am I gonna make that money back? You're like, I don't know. It looks a little shy of real money. But technically, these are gigs. They're not necessarily jobs. They don't want AI, and that's fine. So they want you to like attach like a similar script you wrote sometimes. That's weird. So they want you to do it without paying you, and that's a problem. Like, well, we need to see an example of you doing what we want, and it's like, well, that means you're not paying me, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm not necessarily gonna get this job. Who says? That's stupid, you know, that they do that to you. But I mean, it's probably worth it. But like, to think that you would have to write the example of what they want before you ever get paid, that's horrible. A lot of them want SEO, which is not hard. There's this thing called Ahrefs, keyword search, keyword generator. You can look that up and use it for free. They say like SEO doesn't even matter. They say backlinks matter. So I learned that one from going on HubSpot Academy. So you see how I did HubSpot Academy? I'd be like, hey man, I'm making a HubSpot Academy. Anyway, that's my rant on Upwork. You know, this is for I mean, there's so many cool things I've seen before. You know, I don't always get people messaging me when I apply for something, and that stinks. But you really got to find a way to stand out above all these other people. And I don't, you know, that's rough. I mean, that's worth looking up a blog post on how to do that. But I would say first you say, hey man, I have this experience, or if I don't have this experience, I'm learning right now by watching YouTube channels and watching these website videos. Second, you're like, I've researched this subject extensively, even if you just did it in like an hour. And you looked up all these YouTube videos about how to write an anime script. And granted, there's other things. There's like, you can actually write a book for somebody. There's all sorts of weird jobs on here. So you would have to go, if you feel like you're not up to scruff, you would have to go research it on YouTube and be like, well, I watched all these YouTube videos about it, so now I know exactly what to do. And it's just kind of being honest, you know? Because what's wrong with taking 30 minutes an hour to do that? Nothing. That shows you got some gumption. But and then be sure to put, you know, the documents in there, like a cover letter example of your writing. I mean, just do that. I've been pretty lazy and I haven't done that sometimes, but you just add the document, like, here's some writing I did, here's my YouTube channel, here's my Facebook. I mean, it's just, because some of these like social media posts and weird shit stuff like that is pretty awesome. I mean, I could do all of it. So if you want to hire me, just go to my Upwork and hire me, or just contact me directly and we'll work it out. Because like, I don't know, this will probably help you. I mean, come on, if it helps me, it helps you. And you have a great day. Thank you.